amigas, if you've been thinking about starting a childcare business in California, but you feel overwhelmed by licensing requirements or you don't even know where to begin, this video is for you. My name is Veronica, and I've owned and operated a licensed childcare center here in California for over 11 years. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how to get started. And this is from my experiences, so I do hope it helps, amiga. The very first step is deciding what type of childcare you want to open. Because in California, you do have a few options. You have the family childcare home, small or large, or the childcare center. A family childcare home is run right out of your home and has different capacity limits, while a center usually requires commercial space and more staff. This decision affects licensing costs, staffing, and timelines, so don't skip this part. In California, childcare is licensed through Community Care Licensing, also known as CCL. You must complete orientation, submit application, background check and fingerprints, health and safety requirements, a home inspection or facility inspection. Licensing can feel very intimidating, but I promise it's manageable. When you take that step by step, I always tell people licensing isn't trying to stop you. They're trying to make sure children are safe, and that is the overall goal. One of my biggest questions that I get is, do you need a degree to open a daycare in California? Here's the honest answer: not always. If you're opening a childcare center in California, California requires a qualified director. That can be you if you're qualified, or someone you hire who meets the education and experience requirements. When I started, I learned how important it was to build the right team early. This can make or break your center. Let's talk money because this part matters. Licensing fees, rent or home modifications, supplies and furniture, payroll, insurance. Childcare is a business with heart, but it's still a business. I always recommend creating a simple startup budget before you even open your doors, so you're not stressed out later. Before your first child ever walks through your doors, you need systems. You need your parent handbook, enrollment forms, tuition policies, very important, operating hours, health and safety procedures. Trust me, having this organized from the beginning is going to save you so much stress. This is where most new owners, I feel, that struggle, but it's also where we can set ourselves up for long-term success. Once you're licensed, it's time to enroll. Word of mouth is a big one. It's powerful, but don't underestimate things like social media. When they come in and do tours, clear communication with parents, your professional branding. Parents aren't just choosing a daycare. They're choosing who they trust with their child. So remember that. Starting a childcare business is not easy, but it is worth it. There were moments I wanted to quit, moments I doubted myself, moments I had to figure things out as I went. But if this is in your heart and you love children and you're willing to learn, you can do this. Trust me, you can do this. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and comment below CHILDCARE CEO so I know you're here. I'll be sharing more videos on California licensing, mistakes that I have made, and just tips that can help you start and grow. So if that video was helpful, amigas, please subscribe, and thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.